In the shadows of Gotham, where the line between predator and prey blurs with every heartbeat, an unseen force descends, a hunter from the stars, bound by a savage code of honor. As Batman faces a series of brutal killings, he finds himself locked in a deadly game with a warrior who exists only to seek the strongest prey. This is a tale of honor, blood, stealth, and survival, where the world's greatest detective must match wits and weapons against the universe's deadliest hunter. It begins with a brutal boxing match in Gotham. Two fighters pushing themselves beyond their limits until one emerges victorious. Across the city in a junkyard, a man listens to the broadcast in his RV, accompanied by his dog. When the dog hears something unusual and investigates, the man follows. Neither returns. An unseen killer, the predator, slaughters them both. Drawn by the radio declaring the boxer as Gotham's king, the predator marks him as its next target, searching for worthy opponents to hunt. Later that night, the boxer, now resting at the luxurious Plaza Hotel, is ambushed and killed by the predator. The police are baffled by the scene. At that time, Bruce Wayne was attending a posh gala event, blending in among Gotham's elite. When he spots the bat signal flashing across the sky, he quietly excuses himself, rushes outside, and quickly changes into his Batman costume. Moments later, he arrives at the crime scene and begins analyzing the scene. He quickly deduces the presence of a deadly, non-human force. He visits the boxer who lost the match and warns him of the danger. Unbeknownst to Batman, the predator has begun tracking him. As the predator follows, Batman suddenly rounds a corner, quickly changes into civilian clothes, and slips into a regular civilian car. When the predator catches up, it no longer sees Batman, only a nondescript man driving away. Unable to recognize its prey, the predator assumes it has lost track of him. Later, as Batman and Gordon discuss the strange murders, the predator strikes again, killing a civilian with a laser. Chaos erupts. Batman realizes Gotham faces an enemy it cannot understand. The next night, a mob meeting ends in carnage when the predator attacks. Batman intervenes, but the creature overpowers him momentarily and flees after being shot by a thug. Batman collects a sample of the predator's glowing blood left behind during the skirmish and uses it to track the creature to a junkyard. Later, Batman discovers the remains of the RV victims in a junkyard. There, the predator ambushes him. Batman attempts to crush it with magnetized scrap metal, but the plan fails. Wounded and outmatched, he summons the Batmobile, which slams into the predator, buying him enough time to escape. While Batman recovers in the Batcave, bandaged from head to toe and too wounded to move, Alfred tends to him with unwavering care, monitoring his condition and nursing him through the worst of the damage. During this time, the Predator launches a bold and violent attack on Commissioner Gordon. Gordon is nearly killed in the assault, but a brave female officer sacrifices herself in the nick of time to save him. Meanwhile, with Batman absent from the streets for several consecutive nights, whispers begin to circulate through Gotham. Citizens and criminals alike start to speculate that Batman has abandoned the city in its darkest hour. To face the invisible hunter, Batman builds a specialized sonar suit that visualizes his surroundings through echolocation, allowing him to see objects and beings invisible to the naked eye, including a cloaked predator. He and Gordon set up the bat signal and turn it on atop a rooftop, hoping to lure the creature out. The predator arrives, and a fierce rooftop battle erupts. Batman skillfully maneuvers the fight toward an abandoned section of the city that conceals a hidden layer of the Batcave beneath it. There, Batman springs a trap he had prepared in advance, a pitfall, causing the Predator to plummet into the Batcave. Their deadly confrontation continues underground. Inside the Batcave, Batman activates a titanium steel cage to contain the Predator and shoots it with an extremely strong tranquilizer to sedate it. As the desperate creature tries to activate its self-destruction nuclear bomb, Batman manages to stop it just in time. But to do so, he must open the cage. Seizing the opportunity, the Predator breaks free once again. In the chaos that follows, Batman is pinned under the giant penny and is nearly killed. At the very last moment, Alfred intervenes, firing a musket shot that wounds the creature. Now both wounded and heavily sedated, the Predator stumbles toward the exit, trying to retreat. Later, Batman recovers and tracks the Predator down to a nearby forest, following the trail of glowing blood it left behind. Armed with nothing but a baseball bat, he confronts the weakened creature. After a brief but intense fight, Batman defeats the Predator. Just then, a spaceship descends from the sky, bathing the scene in a blinding light. More Predators emerge from the ship. Abiding by their strict honor code, the defeated Predator takes its own life using its ceremonial blade. The others retrieve the blade, clean it, and solemnly present it to Batman as a token of his victory, one he accepts reluctantly. Without a word, they return to their ship and vanish into the sky. But the story doesn't end there. Far from Earth, on the moon, another Predator watches. Intrigued by Batman's tactics, it travels to Gotham to begin a hunt of its own. Upon arrival, it begins a brutal campaign across the city, killing criminals and taking their heads as trophies, leaving their mutilated bodies as a message. It's not just hunting for sport, it's trying to lure Batman out. No one can decipher its intent. Once Batman tracks it down, they get into a fierce struggle. After a long and brutal fight, the Predator overpowers Batman and strings him up on a tree, upside down. Huntress arrives just in time to free him, and together they narrowly manage to escape. After the escape, Batman begins training again, determined to prepare himself for the rematch and grow stronger than before, with Huntress supporting him by his side. During a confrontation with a criminal in a mansion, Batman and Huntress are suddenly attacked by the second Predator. As Huntress handles the criminals inside, Batman takes the fight to the rooftop. The Predator cloaks immediately, and Batman loses sight of it. Reacting quickly, Batman nullifies the cloaking device, only to find the corpse of a headless Predator. Judging by the armor and coloring, he realizes this is not the Predator they had been fighting, but a third one. At that moment, another new Predator uncloaks, picks up the body of the fallen third Predator, and silently departs. The presence of multiple Predators becomes undeniably clear. There are more than 2 hunters now. The game has expanded. Batman sets another rooftop trap using the bat signal to lure in the Predators. A Predator takes the bait and immediately falls into the trap set by Batman, receiving a powerful electric shock. Nearby, heavily armed police open fire on the creature, managing to injure it further. However, Batman quickly orders them to stop, realizing this Predator is not the one they've been pursuing. The wounded Predator manages to escape, leaving behind a glowing blood trail as it flees into the night. As police regroup, the second Predator appears and slaughters several officers. Batman and Huntress attempt to stop it, but the creature vanishes once more, kidnapping a police officer with it. Tracking it to a cave, Batman and Huntress find the bodies of multiple kidnapped victims. Inside, they confront the Predator, One surviving officer impales it with a stolen spear, but is decapitated moments later. The cave transforms. It's a hidden spaceship. As it launches, Batman and Huntress leap into the river and escape. From beneath the water, another Predator ship emerges and pursues the first. In space, both ships attack each other and explode. The second ship was enforcing the Predator Code of Honor that the Predator of the first ship broke. To Predators, the Code of Honor must be enforced, no matter the cost. Months pass. A new wave of killings strikes Gotham. Batman and Robin investigate a crime scene, and Batman suspects who is responsible. But he says nothing. Elsewhere, Mr. Freeze returns to his lair after a heist. Suddenly, two Predators burst in, killing his men. Freeze, due to his cold body temperature, escapes detection and survives. The Predators establish a base in a tower overlooking Gotham. There, they reflect on ancient hunts from Earth's history, from the Wild West to the Renaissance, remembering how mankind has always been their prey. Meanwhile, Catwoman attempts a heist. She's stalked by two cloaked predators, but Batman arrives in a helicopter and opens fire using rubber bullets. He marks one with paint to disable its cloaking. A high-speed pursuit begins. One predator damages the helicopter, forcing Batman to eject. Both hunters vanish into the night. Later, Robin confronts and defeats Mr. Freeze. When interrogated, Freeze explains how he survived the Predator, thanks to his cold physiology. Batman realizes the implications and orders Robin to disappear into civilian mode. But it's already too late. The Predators have begun stalking him. Batman prepares a new trap using thermal beacons, donning a suit that hides his own heat signature. He lures one Predator in and ambushes it. As they fight, Batman demands to know where its partner is. The Predator mimics Robin's words, revealing the horrifying truth. Robin is being hunted. Batman narrowly escapes and contacts Alfred. Robin is in grave danger. At a drive-in theatre, Tim Drake gets the call. He evacuates his friends just as the Predator attacks. Driving off, he makes it back to the Batcave, but the Predator follows. A brutal battle breaks out. Alfred shoots the Predator, wounding it. He and Robin track the creature by its blood. Simultaneously, Batman battles the other Predator inside a building. He freezes it using Mr. Freeze's freeze ray. Back in the cave, Robin is overpowered. Hanging from a cliff edge, he's moments from death. Batman arrives just in time, showing the necklace of the Predator he previously defeated. The Predator hesitates. Batman tells it to take its father and leave. Robin realizes they weren't just being hunted. The Predators saw themselves in Batman and Robin, a father and son, a worthy opponent for each of them. The creatures board their ship and leave Earth. Defeated in battle and having their lives spared, this mercy is seen as humiliation, a deep insult to their warrior code. Batman hopes that this defeat and disgrace will be enough to keep them away from Earth for good. In a world where justice is a vow and vengeance comes from the stars, Batman stands as the ultimate sentinel. He faces monsters no one else can see and survives battles no one else could win. But even as the skies clear and the blood dries, he knows one truth remains. The hunt never truly ends. What did you think of this crossover? Which one would you like to be covered next? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Superhero Explained.